Pisces, I'm getting a message from Spirit that someone has taken notice of you in the way that you move in life, and that there's something very different about you. There's something very different about your energy and how you move in life. And the specific thing, Pisces, that this person has taken notice of is you have a level of freedom to you that they don't have themselves, and they haven't seen anybody else around them possess. They haven't seen anybody else embodying that level of freedom. And it's almost coming in, Pisces, as curiosity, wanting to know why. How did you achieve this? How did you get there? Why is it that you seem so free? Why is it that you move this way? This person wants to know, Pisces, if it's always been that way or if this is something that you work towards. Again, I don't know if this is freedom in your career, freedom with your energy, with your time, with your finances. I don't know the context, but I'm getting very specifically, Pisces, someone has taken notice of your freedom. And they're observing you, Pisces, in the way that you move in life. And it's something about your freedom. That is what has caught their eye. That is what has their attention about you. I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards, Pisces, and we're going to see if that message connects at all to the channeled message. Let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces at this time? What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Tower in the reverse, Major Arcana. Seven of Swords in the reverse. So this is air energy coming in. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Someone is snooping, Pisces. Okay, I'm getting a sneaky energy. Someone is snooping. Curiosity turned into sneakiness. Whatever it is that they want to know about you or understand about you, now it's coming in as nosy energy. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Someone is stalking, someone is snooping, someone is being sneaky. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They want to understand, Pisces, why is it that you're in this position? The Queen of Pentacles, whether male or female, is someone who's been able to build an ecosystem around them. Is someone who has a very good understanding of this earthly realm, and they're able to work with the energies and the elements. And is someone who is very prosperous, very abundant. The projects that they're working on, it seems to flourish. Relationships seem to flourish. So they want to understand your abundance and your freedom is what I'm getting here. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Your next card here is the Empress in the upright. Exactly. They want to understand your abundance. Pisces, for a lot of you, whoever this person is that has taken notice, they want to understand how you manifest and how you make things happen. Because Queen of Pentacles and Empress energy are very similar. They're very earthly energies. Pisces, someone is coming into your field of awareness. Maybe you already know who this person is. Maybe you don't. Maybe you've seen them around, but this person knows exactly who you are, or is trying to find out exactly who you are. But yeah, Seven of Swords to the Empress, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Six of Wands. Yes, Pisces, you are exuding an energy of success, victory, making things happen, positivity, upliftment. Whoever you are, your energy is very high vibrational, and this is what has attracted this person to you, the Hermit. You keep a very small, close circle around you, and not everyone has access to that energy. Not everyone has access to that side or that version of you. This is why this person is having to sneak around, okay? Whoever it is that I'm channeling for, whoever this Pisces is, you're very private about your life, okay? The Hermit is someone who keeps to themselves, and if you do have an inner circle, it's just a select few people. Yeah, the Hermit, someone is trying to penetrate or get access to your inner world. Someone is trying to get access to your inner circle, and it's this person. Seven of Swords in the reverse. I just heard proximity, okay? This person is trying to gain some kind of proximity to you, whether this is through people that are closest to you, whether this is at home, in your community, in your family, at the workplace, at the gym, whoever this person is, they're trying to find out who you talk to, who's around you, who's close to you, who's close to the people that you're close to. They're trying to gain proximity. Maybe they're going to the same places that you're going to, Pisces. But I'm getting, yes, stalker energy, sneaky vibes. In the beginning, I got it as curiosity. Someone is curious about you. But as soon as I pulled the Seven of Swords in the reverse, that curiosity turned into sneakiness, into nosiness, into stalking, okay? That's stalking energy. Okay, we have the Temperance in the upright. Pisces, a lot of you, the way that you're balancing your energy, you're not swayed. You're not moved by what other people think or by what other people are doing or their energies. If their energy changes, it doesn't affect you, is what I'm getting here. There's a level of internal work that you've done, whether this is spiritual work, whether this is integration work, whatever this is, shadow work with the Hermit, that the outside world doesn't faze you. It's like you've conquered something about your inner world with the Hermit. This is Virgo, which is opposite from your sign, Pisces. You've mastered something within your inner world that stabilizes you, and the outside doesn't seep in. So you're not affected by other people. And this may be the reason why this person is sensing a very different energy from you. You're not affected by the external world, is what I'm getting here, because you've done the spiritual work. Temperance. You're very balanced, and this person feels, Pisces, that no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you're not going to be swayed. You can't be influenced, you can't be manipulated, can't force you or change your mind. You can't be brainwashed, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's something about you, Pisces, where you've learned to master the light and the dark, the moon and the sun, the feminine and the masculine, and you're standing right in the middle. In some way, somehow, you're able to use both energies, and you're harnessing both of these energies to your favor, in your advantage. Again, you can see the wings, okay? Whoever it is that I'm speaking to, you have been anointed, you have received some form of enlightenment, okay? Because I see a halo above your head here. There is a form of enlightenment. There's this purple energy coming from the chakra. So whoever you are, there is a level of enlightenment that happened through your spiritual work. And this person doesn't understand how you got there or how you attained it. And this is why they're being sneaky. This is why they're trying to get close to you. Also, for a lot of you with the Hermit, this talks about a journey. It could be a journey of 9 years, a journey of 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 days. But the Hermit is a journey to your inner world, to your own internal lessons, to reach your soul, okay? To quiet the outside world and reconnect with the inside. So whoever it is that I'm speaking to with the Hermit, being number 9, 9s are conclusions. A lot of you are in your final stages or your final incarnations, meaning that a lot of the meaning and purpose that you find comes from within. It doesn't come from the external world. If you think about the zodiac signs in order, we started Aries, wanting to conquer the world, excited, all this fiery, passionate energy, and then we end with Pisces being the last sign, the wise one. So a lot of you with this 9 coming in as a Hermit and Virgo energy, this is not your first rodeo, this is not your first time. And there's a wisdom that you have, doesn't matter what your age is, that starts to reflect many lifetimes. Yeah, as you can see here, this lantern is on the side. She doesn't need the lantern, she has some kind of inner light. So the information that you have, Pisces, from other lifetimes is what's lighting the way. So for a lot of you, what this may look like is you're trying something completely new. This is something that you don't have experience or skills or any kind of history with. And all of a sudden, you're just very natural. You're very good at it. Okay, a lot of you, you're very naturally good at many things. And you may have a lot of experience in many different areas. And you may not even understand where it comes from or why you look so seasoned. Okay, it's almost like someone watching you do something and they think that you're a professional, you're experienced. And to you, it's your first time doing that, or it's your first time trying something. But to the world, it looks like you've done it before. Okay, so there's either some kind of remembrance of an old lifetime that is connecting, is aligning with this one, where you're tapping into a lot of knowledge, where things just make sense for you, and you may not understand why. Where is it coming from? I'm hearing fast learner. The Hermit, inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all my heart. So some of you Pisces, with this Hermit card showing up, you have a decision to make. So I'm getting a separate message here. It's like you've come in awareness of, you've caught someone else's attention and their energy is focused on you. How you do what you do, how you move so freely, how you've attained a level of freedom that they don't have themselves and they don't see anybody else having. So I see that that's happening around you. Okay, they also want to understand the way that you manifest your abundance, where it comes from. And at the same time with the Hermit, I'm getting that a lot of you, what's happening within you is you're in this position of wisdom. You're sitting on a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you may not even know when you attained this knowledge, where it came from. It's almost like you're doing something for the first time and you're just a natural. It's just very seamless for you. But at the same time, you're being faced with a decision and you're trying to quiet the outside world, lower the noise that is happening around you or outside of you so that you can gather the information, the answers to move in the right direction. Because for a lot of you, this specific decision or this move or this next step, you've done it before and you're trying to connect or align to the information or that remembrance of a past lifetime where you did this and you succeeded and you're trying to connect the codes. Okay, it's almost like a lot of you Pisces, you may not have to make so many moves in the physical reality because you're able to work with energy. So if you have the wisdom, if you have the information and the knowledge, you're taking your time to gather the pieces so that you don't have to do the most in the physical realm, so that your actions are aligned. And this is getting you further, Pisces, and kind of doing the most. Okay, Tower in the reverse. Sometimes, Pisces, people try to change fate, or they try to change the direction or the course of a situation, and they create self-sabotaging situations or destruction to change the course of a path. But you know a better way with the Hermit. You know a better way, and you're starting to tune within to find those answers. Okay, whatever this Hermit energy is, Pisces, I feel that this is important. It's an important decision, and it's going to reveal some information about your path, about the next course of action, the next step. But it's saying here, Pisces, the answer is not going to come from the outside. You're not going to find it in a book. You're not going to find it outside meeting new people or in a new experience. Whatever this answer is, your soul already has the answer. You're just trying to connect. Yeah, there needs to be some kind of alignment for this answer to come through. And again, you have the Temperance, the Hermit, the Tower, and the Empress. You have a lot of major arcana, Pisces. Major arcana signify either a major event, something that is important, something that has a lot of weight to it, a lot of significance. So whatever this is, Pisces, it has to do with your path. It has to do with your soul, with your purpose. And again, the Empress being here with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, your energy is attracting a lot of attention. All right, you have the energy of success, the energy of manifestation, the energy of abundance, the energy of freedom, and people want to know where this comes from. But again, Pisces, what I'm getting here is you're trying to quiet down the noise with the Hermit, and these people, the Seven of Swords, this is the noise. Okay, you see the birds making all this noise? This is the noise that you're trying to quiet down. Yeah, this is, Pisces, what you're trying to move away from. These people, they are the noise. They are the distraction, and you're trying to move away from that. Okay, your back is against this noise, these people. So it's almost like you have some nosy energies around you that are trying to peek. They're trying to see, what is it that you know? What is it that Pisces is about to do? Someone wants to know, Pisces, what you're about to learn. Someone also wants this answer. And because they don't have access to this light, to this knowledge, they're trying to get that answer for themselves through you. So someone wants to know, Pisces, what the answer is, or what is the information that you're about to receive. It's like you have people waiting, Pisces. The Seven of Swords, whoever this person is, they're waiting to hear what you find out, or they're waiting to see what you're going to do next. In the beginning, it showed up as curious energy. So you may have had someone, Pisces, in your environment that was curious, that was introducing themselves, that was asking questions. And all of a sudden, that curiosity turned into nosiness or sneakiness, or yeah, it's just that energy, Pisces, where someone is asking those intrusive questions, or someone is kind of pushing on the boundaries. It almost feels like the kind of conversation where someone is interviewing you. Like, I don't know if you've had that happen to you, if this is someone that you just met, but yeah, it feels intrusive. Whoever this person is, it feels like an intrusive energy, like a watcher. The Temperance, you're handling it very well. It's not shaking you. It's not even causing any kind of instability. You're very grounded, Pisces, and you've alchemized the situation already, is what I'm getting here. But you're also aware that this energy is here. This energy is in your energy, Pisces, and you can feel it. Okay, a lot of you already know that. You have an awareness about them. Whoever this person is, Pisces, I'm getting a message that could be split. Okay, do apply this to your situation. If it's not your message, don't take it. But for some of you, this is a person that is just surface level. You met them, they took some interest or caught some form of curiosity or attention, or they wanted to know more about you and they were asking questions, and all of a sudden that curiosity turned to more intrusive questions. Okay, for others of you, because the Tower is in the reverse and the Seven of Swords is in the reverse, this could be a person that you already had a Tower moment with. Okay, something already was shaken, something was already revealed. There was some kind of destruction or some kind of a shakeup, some kind of a Tower moment in the past with this person. And I'm getting 7, 1 plus 6 is 7. And then we have 7 of Swords coming in again. So 7, 7. July. Okay, July may have been a significant month, or 7 months ago, 7 weeks ago, 7 days. So for some of you, this is a person that you know surface level. For others of you, this is a person from your past. There was some form of a Tower moment, and this person has been trying to make their way back in ever since. Okay, they see you as someone who has freedom, has abundance, has this energy of success around them, someone who knows how to manifest. And yeah, 7 of Swords is just this energy of trying to find a way to gain proximity to you. Whether it's through people that you know, places that you go to, things that you do. But with the Hermit, your energy, Pisces, it's out of reach. You've gone MIA. This person, they don't feel your energy. Okay, they don't feel your energy. They don't feel that you're there. If you were once connected to this person, they could feel some kind of a cord or some kind of a link to you. Okay, now what they feel is like a stone wall. Okay, because your back is against this person. You're looking forward in this direction, and there's this very cold energy around you. Okay, you're in this warm energy that is coming from within you. But to this person is very cold energy. It's like they've losing signal. Okay, I just heard that. It's like they lost signal. They don't feel a connection anymore, Pisces. They feel that you've either blocked them out physically, you've blocked their number, or you've moved. You're out of reach. I'm getting strong air sign energy. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, they don't have to be an air sign, but this person's in their mind. Okay, they're in their mind about you and about the situation. When they try to feel for your energy, what they get is coldness. All right, whatever it is that you're figuring out, whatever kind of information you're receiving, Pisces, this is only meant for you, is what I'm getting here. But this person wants to know what you're about to find out, because it's going to determine your next moves. And this person's trying to think ahead of the game. They're trying to stay ahead of the curve. Whoever they are, Pisces, if you used to know this person and they lost access, that's what they're trying to regain with the Tower in the reverse. Or if this is a person that you just met and they're just very curious and very nosy and they're trying to get information, this is why. You're exuding the energy of the Empress, the Six of Wands, the Temperance, and with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you're being very selective who you give to. Yeah. Someone wants you to give to them, Pisces, but you're not, you're not even looking in their direction. Whoever this person is, they're trying to move closer and you're looking forward in all of these cards. Again, it's like you're aware that they're there, but it's not affecting the way that you do things. It's not changing the way that you do something. The Temperance, you're very well balanced. A lot of you Pisces, you know that you're protected and you feel a sense of comfort, a sense of power. Okay, I'm feeling Archangel Michael's energy coming in very strongly, Pisces. So some of you may have a very strong connection to protector angels, is what I'm getting here, or protector archangels. Yeah, you're not worried about this person, is what I'm getting here. This is not your concern. The Hermit, you're trying to figure something out about your next step, and your soul already has the answer. Inner sage, inner mentor. Some of you Pisces, I'm getting a message here that you had a question that you needed help answering, and you may have looked for a mentor or a guide or some kind of counsel, and you hit some dead ends. Okay, some of you, you needed some kind of guidance or information. This can be in regards to business, work, life, spirituality, your next step, your course of action. Is like you needed some form of advice. You may have looked outside of yourself. Again, whether it was a therapist, a guidance counselor, a mentor, someone that you looked up to, and Spirit is saying, Pisces, you're gonna hit some dead ends because you have that answer. Your soul already has the answer that you need. It's just about quieting the outside noise, Seven of Swords, and reconnecting because you have that answer. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify the Hermit, Pisces, because I wanna know what this is about. I don't know how deep or how specific it's gonna get, but some of you Pisces, this is where you currently find yourself. Spirit is saying this is the exact right time, the right place, the right moment to come into this information, to come into this knowledge. It's like some kind of knowledge, some kind of information is gonna be revealed to you. This is where the light is coming from. It's coming from inside. It's not coming from the moon or the stars. It's not coming from the lantern. It's coming from inside, meaning you already have the answer. You already have the information. The tarot doesn't pull the cards, Pisces, if the energy isn't present. So when the tarot pulls a card for another person, it means that they're heavily in your energy, and that's when the tarot will pull it, okay? And that's the intention that I set forth in the reading. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to understand? And again, Pisces, it's like you have a sense of awareness about the situation, but it's not your priority. It's not at the front of your mind. It's like you're aware that it's happening. You hear the noise, but it's not your center of focus. Yeah, the Hermit. You have some life questions, more meaningful questions or confirmations that you're seeking at this time with the Hermit. It's like you're right there. The 9 is a conclusion. The 10 is the completion. You're right there. You're about to receive something. Again, we'll come back to this card. I want to know more about the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Holy Spirit, please clarify the 7 of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. 7 of Swords in the reverse for Pisces. What is this about, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Scorpio energy, death and rebirth in the reverse. Major arcana coming in. Card number 13. The Magician in the reverse, Pisces. Scorpio, Gemini energy, both in the reverse. And these are major arcanas. And we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, who is this person? No wonder the tarot pulled this energy, okay? This energy, Pisces, whatever it is that they're thinking, whatever it is that they're doing, they're holding you as the center of attention. You're some way, somehow you've become a focus point for this person. It's like when you have a question or you really want to know something and that question's in your head, or you get a song that's stuck in your head, okay, like you get some kind of catchy lyrics in your head, that's what you are to this person right now. This is why the tarot pulled their energy. Yeah, Pisces, you've become some form of fixation for this person. Something about your confidence, something about the way that you shine, the way that you move, something about your energy, this warmth that you have. How can you be so warm yet so cold? Yeah, we have the Hermit. This is distance and detachment. This is cool energy coming in, and this is hot, fiery, warm energy. Yeah, how can you be so warm yet so cold? Someone doesn't know, Pisces, how you can have both worlds inside of you, those two dualities. Again, it's one fish swimming upwards, the other one is swimming down in the opposite direction. They don't know how you have two very opposite energies within you, whether it's the feminine and masculine, whether it's this warm, fiery energy and this cold, detached, distant energy. Someone is trying to understand what makes you you. This is a person who is very good with their mind. This is a person who analyzes a lot. 7 of Swords, this is a mental energy. This is a person who strategizes before they do something. Before they act, they plan. So this is a person, Pisces, who doesn't just do things on impulse. They think about things a lot. So there's something about your energy, Queen of Wands, about your fire, your warmth, your charisma. I'm hearing endearing, okay? There's some kind of warmth that comes with your energy that allows you to make an instant connection with people, that allows you to break through egos and barriers and walls, and you do it with this Queen of Wands energy. Something, Pisces, that could be unpleasant or uncomfortable is like you make it fun. You make the situation exciting and fun and even spicy. Queen of Wands in the reverse, there's a very fiery energy, but it's in the reverse. This is what they're, I don't even want to use the word envy because I'm not necessarily getting that, because this person is trying to understand why. Okay, it's like they have this burning question. They're fixated on you. This is why they're showing up in your energy. This is your reading, Pisces. Now the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Admiring and acknowledging certain qualities about you, certain characteristics. And I don't know, Pisces, if they're doing this to understand you, to imitate you. Okay, I don't know why. But the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You have this energy about you that you don't have to try for. You don't have to do the most for. It's just something that you have. So whoever they are, Pisces, is almost like not even just putting you on a pedestal. It's like they're starting to analyze you. And they're finding a lot of things about you that they admire, that they like. But again, it's coming from a sneaky place. It's coming from a very nosy place. It's like someone just sitting there. Hey, I'm hearing crocodile energy or alligator energy. Okay, someone just sitting there above water watching, just watching. I don't know if they're planning an attack. I don't know if they're just observing, if they're just, it's just someone that's just laying there, but they're taking everything in. They're just observing everything. The lay of the land is what I just heard. They're trying to gauge your energy, or you as a person. Okay, it's coming in, Pisces, as this energy is very fixated on you. It's very weird because it's almost like I'm tapping into their energy, tapping into yours. Whereas you're very distant and detached. You're not really even thinking about this, but Spirit is bringing this to your attention for a reason, Pisces. The Magician in the reverse. Okay, there's something here, Pisces, that you need to understand about yourself. And this is why Spirit is bringing this up. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. If you have felt ungrounded, Pisces, or uneasy in certain environments or situations, it wasn't coming from you. Okay, this was your internal guidance system alerting you that someone else is aware of your presence, someone else is aware and tuned into you. So if you were finding yourself uneasy or your anxiety was kicking up around certain people, certain environments, Spirit wants you to know that yes, indeed, you had people or this specific person fixated on you. And that's where the anxiety was coming from. Spirit wants you to understand something about yourself, Pisces. If you are being sensitive to energies and you thought maybe it's just you and you need to take some time off and you need to recharge or regenerate or reset your energy, is saying no, Pisces. That was your internal guidance system alerting you of another person, because the Magician in the reverse is here. Whoever this person is, they use strategy and manipulation with the Magician in the reverse to further their agendas, okay? Whatever that may be. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Pisces, this person knocked on the wrong door. I just heard that very clearly. This person knocked on the wrong door. They knocked on your door. Again, it's like that person that has a burning question and they want to know something. You've become their center of attention, their focus point. And they have that burning question. It's stuck in their head. And they've been knocking and knocking on doors, trying to gain proximity, trying to gain information. And now they've knocked on your door. And what's waiting for them on the other side of the door is a forced transformation. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Pisces, this person was trying to get information from you. Again, it's like you're about to receive some information as you're in this hermit position, and this person wanted to know, what is it that you know? What is it that you're about to discover? And as they're trying to bypass and be sneaky about this information, they're met with a death and rebirth, a forced transformation. Pisces, this person has gotten away with a lot by being sneaky, by bypassing certain lessons to other people, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, this person has gotten away with a lot. They knocked on your door and here's karma. Pisces, I don't know who this person is, but they have a forced awakening coming in. It's like they were trying to avoid this transformation. And they were trying to bypass some lessons by gathering information from a person like you. Someone who is connected to the divine, someone who has wisdom, to avoid going through a tower moment or avoid going through a change or a transformation. But they got caught up, Pisces. They got caught up. Death and rebirth. They knocked on the door of karma. You are the karma, Pisces. Whatever they were trying to get away with, whatever they were trying to bypass or avoid, they knocked on the wrong door because it's here. Even when it's in the reverse, it's a pending transformation. It can't be avoided. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Yeah, they knocked on the door of karma. This is why you're looking in a different direction. This is not phasing you. This is not affecting you, Pisces. But Spirit wanted you to know that if your anxiety, your sensitivity was off, it wasn't coming from you. Some of you may have thought that it was coming from you and you decided to take some time off. Okay, but it's saying here, no, you picked up on someone else's radar, picking up on you. So you picked up on their awareness of you, their hyperfixation on you, their sneakiness, and now you've detached yourself. So they're stonewalled. Essentially, they can't reach your energy. But Spirit wants you to understand what's happening here. Yeah, someone tried to bypass something by getting some kind of information that you had access to. It's almost like someone trying to manifest off of your energy, or someone trying to get a free pass. Someone trying to tailgate in a sense. Someone was here for the wrong reasons, Pisces, and I think you already know that. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is why you don't give to this person or this situation. You're very selective who and what you give to. It's not selfish is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you're just very selective. The Magician in the reverse. You sense this energy. Some of you, Pisces, you're human lie detectors. It doesn't get past you. You catch it very, very quickly. You may stay silent, but you're aware. You know it. You're taking mental notes is what I'm getting here. Death and rebirth in the reverse. Clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction. Okay, we have that twice. The Tower is another force of destruction in the reverse. And now it's coming in again from death and rebirth. Both of these cards are major arcanas. It says here morality, end of hope, and mourning loss. Yeah, a cycle has ended. Whether it's a relationship, a belief, a career path, an outdated plan for the future. It says here, this change is needed. Know that this card urges to release what is already losing energy and to focus on things that are gaining momentum. Welcome the possibility of something new and allow this phase to come to a graceful end. Because underneath its morbid exterior, the death card heralds exciting times filled with brightness and so much potential. New light awaits. Cycles of transformation, rebirth, transition, change, new beliefs, newfound awareness, ending, symbolic death, and initiation process. Pisces, I'm getting here that you initiated a person. You initiated a transformation for this person. And you may have not even realized that that's what happened, that that's what you did. Okay, I'm seeing the 1-1 card, okay, the 11-11 card. Pisces, you may have initiated a person without even knowing, okay? But the thing is that this was not necessarily something that you were trying to do or that you did intentionally. This person was trying to gain access to you, and they were knocking on all these doors, trying to get access, trying to get information, and they knocked on your door, okay? And your door, some way, somehow, is the door of karma, is the door of transformation. Now, this person is being initiated. They're being transformed. Something is changing, and it's inevitable. They can't stop this, okay? Just like the Tower in the reverse and the death and rebirth, it's a forced change. It's a forced shakeup, a forced transformation. So they knocked on the wrong door. It's like almost trying to steal something from someone, okay? And it's like they steal from a cop, or they steal from the police. Like they're getting instant karma. They're getting in trouble. They stole from the wrong person. I'm not getting that they stole from you, literally, but they were trying to steal information. They were trying to steal whatever this light is that you have, to bypass a lesson, to get away with something. So the more that they had this burning question to know who you are, how you do things, what is it that you know, they knocked on that door. And now that they know, there's no going back. So they're being forced to transform. So Spirit wants you to know, Pisces, that some way, somehow, Pisces, you are the last sign on the zodiac wheel. Sign number 12, that is the sign of karma. Some way, somehow, Pisces, the games, the lies, the cheating, the stealing, the sneakiness, the deceptiveness, it ends and it stops with you. They don't make it to the other side, Pisces, without going through a death and rebirth, a transformation. It's almost, Pisces, that this person, the more that they try to avoid something, the more that they try to get away with something, it's like they did that to the wrong person. On the other side of that door, what they thought they were going to take, what they thought they were going to gain out of the situation, Pisces, it's like that backfired. And it backfired so quick that whatever kind of intentions this person had with the Magician in the reverse is coming right back around. Okay, it's like a boomerang effect, some kind of reflection of their behavior. It's like it's just reflecting back onto them, Pisces. They're getting caught up in this energy. Yeah, it's the energy of karma. They can't escape the karma. They can't escape the transformation. And I'm not necessarily getting that it's something bad, but they're not going to make it out on the other side the same person that they were. And that's exactly what they were avoiding. This is why they steal from others. This is why they're so sneaky and strategic, because this is how they avoid having to go through the lesson. This is the kind of person, Pisces, that cuts in front of the line. They always have an excuse. They always have some sneaky scheme or behavior. And they always cut in front of the line. And all of a sudden, Pisces, they cut in front of the wrong person, because the karma is here. And the karma is now. You see both of these cards. These are the cards of change and transformation. In the reverse, they've resisted this for as long as they could. But they knocked on the wrong door. It's coming in, Pisces. You've initiated this person. It's like now they're not being held accountable by their family or their friends or their community or the law, okay? This person may have lied their way out of a lot of things. They may have talked their way. Seven of Swords is someone who can smooth talk or manipulate emotionally or mentally through lies, through words. This is a person that can even use, language to manipulate their way out of situations, to reframe something, okay? To hide in plain sight. They're no longer being held accountable by the world. Messing with you, knocking on that door is literally the door of karma. Now they're having to deal with the divine directly, Pisces. They're being held accountable for their actions, and their sneaky behavior stops and ends with you. Some of you, Pisces, you already have an inner knowing that this happens to people that try and cross you, people that come around. This is why you don't seek revenge. You already know that your spirit team, the divine, the universe, is not about retribution, it's about balance. You already know that the universe is going to balance things out, and you don't have to get your hands dirty in the process. Some of you, Pisces, to the people around you, whether it's this person or other people, you're coming off as some kind of wise old soul because you're showing up as very detached. I'm getting, Pisces, people that are even very close to you, they're wondering if you even care. Okay, I'm getting a very specific message. They're wondering if you even care because you seem so detached, you seem so far away. You seem like you're very unbothered by this earthly world. It's like you're off on some kind of mountain here. Someone wants to know if you even care, Pisces, and I don't know if it's coming from this person or someone else. I'm hearing alien, okay? You may seem so detached that someone wants to know if you even care, or if your way of showing love or affection or connection is just different, but it's showing up as alien, is different, okay? It's different than what they're used to, okay? The Hermit. Someone is not used to you being so detached, or they're not used to meeting someone that is so much at peace within themselves. Seven of Swords, as you can see here, is a lot of noise. Whoever this person is, they're used to being around a lot of noise, whether it's a lot of people, crowded places, okay? I'm just hearing the energy of like crowdedness or noisy, okay? Just a lot of noise. There's constantly this buzz, okay? Whereas you, there's clarity, there's peace, there's quiet. A lot of you, Pisces, you hear your internal voice because there's no noise. This person can't quiet down the noise or the voices inside to hear their internal guidance. This is why they were trying to connect to yours instead of theirs. Okay, this is why there's a bit of jealousy and envy over your energy. Whatever kind of game, Pisces, whatever kind of strategy they had planned with you, okay, it backfired so quick that they haven't even been able to ground and understand what just happened, okay? Because again, power in death and rebirth is a forced transformation for this person, whoever they are. Okay, we have a lot of different energies coming in, so I don't know exactly what their sign is. Whoever this person is, they're deeply in thought, okay? They're constantly thinking, okay? They may be even, they may come off a bit introverted at times. They're constantly in their mind thinking things, Pisces, whoever this person is. Queen of Wands, the Magician in the reverse. They're having to do a lot of thinking, Pisces, whereas you just connect to something higher and you receive that information. This person's having to figure it out. And it's burning them out to have to keep up with you, but you're very well balanced. Holy Spirit, clarify the Magician in the reverse for Pisces. What is this about? What do you want Pisces to know about this Magician in the reverse? What is this about, Holy Spirit? Again, the Magician is Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be a Gemini, but that Gemini energy can talk about that switch, okay? Having two sides, okay? Not knowing which side you're gonna get. So it could be a person that it just can switch up, okay? That is not very solid or trustworthy, okay? It's because it's in the reverse. It's in the shadow, okay? This card has a positive side, but right now it's in the reverse. So this Magician in the reverse is clarified by the Hierophant in the upright. the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Justice in the reverse. We have more major arcanas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 major arcanas, Pisces. That's crazy. You have a lot of strong energy that I don't even know if it's just coming from you or coming also from the people around you, right? Because this energy, whoever the Seven of Swords is, they have strong energy, Pisces. This is why the tarot's picking them up. Whether they're just very focused on you or their energy's directed at you, or it's just very strong. Yeah, but something about them, you see, something about them, Pisces, is almost like they're on some kind of spiritual timeout, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, spiritual timeout. I just got a confirmation. That's what it is, Pisces. Your guides are not allowing this person to get near you or to disturb your peace. You've detached and you've distanced yourself from this person, from a lot of other people too. Okay, I keep seeing this 1111 card. You're in a pivotal time of your life, Pisces, and it's very important who you're allowing in. Whose advice are you following? Whose opinion are you allowing to frame a situation or a decision in your life? This is why the Hermit is here. Spirit wants that answer, that information to come from within and not to come from another person. Okay, you will receive confirmations from the outside world, but that information, you already know it is coming from within. So you're in this position of being in the Hermit energy. Your spirit team is not letting anything or anyone get in the way or disturb your process, disturb some form of peace and quiet that you're trying to attain. So this person, 3 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Swords in the reverse, they've been placed in a spiritual timeout. They're not allowed to reach out, they're not allowed to make contact, and they're not allowed to interfere. Their actions, their energy, their communication is being blocked. As you can see here, this person is blindfolded and tied up. And the 3 of Wands in the upright means movement. Ships are coming in. In the reverse is a blockage. It's a delay. No movement, no action. It's like this person was placed on a timeout, some kind of a pause. Their energy, with this 9 of Cups in the reverse, it's out of place. They did something out of place. I just heard that. It's almost like Spirit is showing this person their place in the world and their place in your life, Pisces. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they're being shown their place. The Justice in the reverse. This person was doing something that was unfair, that was unjust, that violated boundaries. This person was acting from their shadow. Okay, I'm getting Libra energy. So we have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have Gemini again. We have Scorpio. We have Taurus with the Hierophant. We have Taurus again with the Empress. And we have a lot of Earth energy coming in as well. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could be any sign, Pisces, but they're in an energy here of having to pay for their dues. This person is getting some negative karma, Pisces, and this has been confirmed twice here, okay? This is the card of karma. If justice is violated, this is also the card of karma. You were some kind of stop and end to this person's ways. Now the balance has to come back to a balanced position. Justice has to come back to the upright. It's in the reverse. This person has been living and acting out of their shadow for a very long time, Pisces. Okay, 11. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 11s here. You got 11, 11. Consequences. It says here, shadow seer, consequences, retribution, karma, injustice, inequity, dishonesty, imbalance, a need to take responsibility for past actions. Pisces, this person, they're no longer dealing with the law. They're no longer dealing with authority, whether it's, you know, the police or parents or a boss. They're no longer dealing with a physical authority. They're having to answer to the divine for their actions. They're being held accountable on a divine level, okay? If this person, Pisces, was in trouble with the law and they were on some kind of probation, or holding them accountable, or keeping an eye on them, or, you know, having to fulfill some form of stipulation or contract with their behavior, if this person was being watched by other earthly authorities, they were still able to get away with a lot. Okay, the Seven of Swords is very sneaky. They know how to talk. They know what to say. Okay, for a lot of you Pisces, I'm getting strong Libra energy. Could be a Libra, or they can have strong Libra in their chart. It doesn't have to be that sign, but I'm getting strong Libra energy. They can talk their way out of situations. It's almost like they can lie in plain sight and still get away with it. We have a lot of major arcanas in your spread, Pisces. Some way, somehow, they still get away with it. They're under some kind of watch by the law, okay? Even if they're being watched by many people, okay? They're still able to wiggle their way through the justice system. So what I'm getting that happened with you, Pisces, is now they're being held accountable directly by the divine. They're not getting away with things anymore. And they're having some kind of retribution. It says here, my good karma is delightfully loving, and it could be the most motivating of teachers. That is the affirmation. Their card is in the reverse, is the shadow. Yeah, it says here, natural law and balance. They mess with natural law and balance, okay? Even if they got away with breaking a lot of earthly laws, they violated universal laws is what I'm getting here. It says here, wisdom, legal matters, truth, karma, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. Yes, Pisces, they're being held accountable on a divine level. This person can't get away with it anymore. It says here, seek to balance growth with both positivity and learn from the many different parts of you. In your current situation, be impartial as you reframe your reality and work to remove any negative emotional charge from the equation. Justice asks you to learn from your past experiences, the good, the bad, and take it all and grow from it. This energy is not about perfection, but about fairness and honesty, and it highlights clarity of motivation and intention. And it asks you to be realistic about the cause and effect of your thoughts and actions. Energy is coming in very strong. Again, strong Libra, and I keep seeing that 11 everywhere. What I'm getting here, Pisces, is this person has been able to maneuver their way. I'm getting strong air sign for a lot of you, whether they have a very sharp mind, a very good way of communicating, okay? They can lie in plain sight and still get away with it. Yeah, something about their mind and about their communication. So could be an air sign for a lot of you. Whoever this person is, Pisces, they're now being held accountable on a divine level. So this is coming right back at them. I'm hearing instant karma. They've activated some form of instant karma. And it happened through you, Pisces. By knocking on your door, by trying to take from you, justice is being served. Immediately, Pisces, is what I'm getting here. The Hierophant. It's almost, Pisces, like you've been here and done that. There's this very lighthearted energy coming from you. I'm hearing been there, done that, okay? So some of you Pisces, a younger version of self, or maybe in a different life, you've encountered this situation where you're now held accountable on a divine level, okay? Seeing how karma works in your favor, and the things just don't go unpaid. For a lot of you Pisces, because you've raised your vibration, you see karma happen instantly in people's lives around you, in your own life, okay? This is what keeps a lot of you Pisces on the right path. This is why you're very empathic. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to get in anybody's way. You don't want to get in anybody's business. You don't like drama. You don't like chaos. This is why you stay in your own lane, because you already understand how the universe works. And it's almost like you're getting a giggle here or a laugh here, because this person, they've gotten away with so much, and then all of a sudden there's a hard stop. There's a hard stop with that Seven of Swords, no more. And they're being forced to change. But it's like you already have that information. You already know that. For a lot of you Pisces with the Hierophant, the way that you're connected to your higher self, to spirits, it may not be the most conventional of ways. Okay, you may not directly connect through religion or through the Bible. You don't necessarily need a middleman. You have a direct connection to the divine is what I'm getting here. Yeah. You got a stairway to heaven, a stairway directly to source, into this information. Pisces, is not your first rodeo, is what I'm getting here. It's not. You've been here, you've done this before. You don't take things personal. Even if it's a personal attack, you don't take it personal. You know that karma has your back, Pisces, and that's exactly what's happening. 8 of Cups. You even avoid looking back, Pisces, because you don't like to see people going through karma, is what I'm getting here. Some of you may even feel bad for people that have done you wrong, but you can't enable the lesson. You can't learn the lesson for them, is what I'm getting here. They have to learn it for themselves, just like you did. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pisces. You may even recognize when you upgraded, when you up-leveled spiritually, and you are now dealing directly with the divine and not necessarily with the people, okay? It's like this person is having to go through that as well. They've gotten away with so much, and they've done a lot of effery, okay, to where the laws have been violated, not just the earthly laws, but the universal laws. And now they're getting direct karma at their doorstep. It's like you understand this all too well, Pisces, because a lot of you, you're also held accountable for your actions. This is why you act right. This is why you're kind to people, because you know how karma works, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, Spirit is bringing a specific quote, Pisces. I don't know why this is coming up. It was something along the lines of, karma is only a be if you are, okay? So if this person is lying, cheating, stealing, if this person is using their knowledge, their information to take advantage of other people, okay, their karma is not going to be good karma. Karma goes both ways. Karma is neutral. The more good they do, the more good that they get, okay? The more bad energy that they're putting out there, it's like it's starting to catch up. In the 3D, things are very, very slow. So a lot of people can't connect the events of, okay, this happened because of this. This was the cause, this was the effect. A lot of people in the 3D, that's why they don't believe in karma, because they don't see the direct correlation with their actions, because it takes a while. Dimension, Pisces, vibrating at a higher level, you see these things happen very fast. This is why you're very conscious of your behavior in your actions. Whereas this person is now starting to get a taste of their own medicine. It's starting to come instantaneously. So they were attracted to you for the wrong reasons. They were trying to get something. Okay, they knocked on the wrong door. Now they have instant karma, divine level for their actions. And you, Pisces, you have attained a level of mastery where whatever is happening outside of you is not shaking you, is not moving you whatsoever. But this person, Pisces, they're not going away easy. They're still in your energy. They're still here. But Spirit has them on some kind of a timeout here with the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Swords, so that they don't disturb you, because there's something here that you're meant to do. There's something here that you're getting ready to do, and you're about to come into this information. You're not learning something new. You're about to remember something, and something is being made clear for you. Now this person, again, they're being kept in this 2 of Swords and this 3 of Wands so that they don't disturb you, but they're still in your energy, Pisces. There's something deeper going on. Whether you are a lesson in this person's life or whether they're a lesson in yours, there's still a connection here, is what I'm getting, Pisces. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about the 7 of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about the 7 of Swords? What is this about? 7 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Tell me more. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You cut off communication. 2 of Pentacles. Pisces, for some of you, at some point, you did feel that your energy was being pulled on, okay? You may have felt this from this person or from other people in your life, pulling on your energy, and it was creating a sense of instability, okay? This is past energy. Now you're showing up as a Temperance. You see how both of these pentacles are pulling her in different directions and she's struggling? And now all of a sudden you're holding both of them. And you're the one that's at peace. You're the one that's in control. They're not moving you. They're not destabilizing you. They're not controlling you. You're in power. You're in control. So you learned to do something, Pisces, that in the past was very difficult. So you've already passed a lesson here. You've already upgraded to the next level. From this 2 of Pentacles to the Hermit. Yeah, you graduated from the 2 of Pentacles to the Temperance. You got something under control, Pisces, that used to sway you or used to affect you. Queen of Swords in the reverse, yeah. Communication has been cut with this person. 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Pisces, this energy, whoever they are, there's still a cord, okay? And I'm getting here that this is karmic. Their lessons, their confusion, whatever it is that they're going through. As you can see here, there is a snake, there's a bat, there's holes in these cups, there's all this smoke, which is creating some kind of an illusion, a distraction. So 8 of Swords. Their energy, Pisces, triggered something within yours. This is why I'm getting that this connection, whoever this person was, I'm getting it as karmic, okay? Karmic is a lesson. There's usually a lesson in a karmic connection or in a karmic situation to break the cycle, right? So what is the lesson here? What is the lesson here? I haven't clarified the Hermit yet. But something about them, something about their energy and what they're going through was affecting you in the past. It no longer affects you. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You cut something here. You cut something. You severed something. Someone wants to know how you cut cords. I'm hearing that very clearly. Someone wants to know, how is it that you can be so unbothered, so detached? Someone almost feels, Pisces, like you never cared, okay? But they're not viewing this the right way. A lot of people, Pisces, they may see the external energy. The Queen of Swords in the reverse, yes, very strong cutoff game. She doesn't deal with any kind of BS. You show her a red flag, she's going to show the white flag and walk right out of there, okay? Pisces, you've learned something about yourself and about other people and about what you're willing to tolerate and not. So your cutoff game, Pisces, is next level, okay? It's almost like delicate, not like a flower, but delicate like an explosion, okay? It's almost like people don't want to trigger that button. People don't want to trigger you to cut them off or to create some kind of distance or detach from them, okay? But I'm getting that this self-defense mechanism was developed because you had a lot of people leeching off of your energy. You had a lot of people trying to put you in this position, and you had to claim your freedom. You had to cut all those ties. This is why you have the sword in hand. But right now, Pisces, I'm getting here that there's still a lesson. There's still a lesson here. There's still some kind of accord with this person. They wouldn't show up in your reading if it wasn't present in your energy. This is theirs. Their energy showed up first in your reading, and then you showed up at the Hermit at the end. Their energy showed up first in your reading in the 2 first cards, and your energy is now showing up as the Hermit. Yeah, so they're very strong in your energy, Pisces. I'm hearing curiosity killed the cat, okay? Someone was curious. That curiosity turned into some kind of obsession or fixation on you. And on the other side of that door was some form of karma for them. Holy Spirit, what are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What do you want Pisces to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, we have believe it to see it. Yes. We have the Hermit. There's something here that you're being guided to do at this time. It's a moment of introspection. Those answers, those questions, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. You already have the answer. You already have the information. Believe it to see it. Pisces, maybe you already see it. Maybe you already know, but there's a lack of belief. This is why the Hermit is saying you're the one that knows best. No one's going to know for you, Pisces. No one's going to have that answer. It's your life. You may get confirmations, but the answer is going to come from you. Okay, believe it to see it. This is about you, Pisces. Yeah, this is your next step. I'm getting this is your present energy. It's the 9. You're so close to the 10. You're 1 step away from the 10. This may be more about your belief than the information, than the answer, than the solution itself is what I'm getting here, because you can have the answer, you can have the solution, you can have the information and still not do it because there's a lack of belief, okay? So saying here, believe it to see it. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Okay, we have charming. We have confidence, okay? Charming and confidence, the double C's. Pisces, that's exactly what I was getting here. Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's your energy. Your energy is very triggering to this person because the Queen of Wands, what I was hearing specifically, because you're embodying the Virgo energy with the Hermit and also the Queen of Wands. Look at the difference in colors. How can you be so warm, so hot, yet so cold, okay? Something about your energy is so endearing, so inviting. So again, it's like you make things fun, you make things exciting. There's this fire that you carry with you, and it's almost like you manifest out of thin air, Pisces. That's how people view it. It's a very warm, sacred energy that is radiating off your body. With the Hermit, then you have this very cold, distant, detached energy, this alien vibe. So yeah, what this person is trying to understand is, how do you have this switch? How can you just do that? Okay, the Seven of Swords, this is a mind that analyzes. This is a mind that tries to reverse engineer. This is a mind that strategizes, that tries to pick you apart. Okay, this may even be a Virgo. Okay, for some of you, this person may be a Virgo. They're very perfectionist. Okay, they try to look for all the details, surface level. Whoever this person is, yeah, it's like they're trying to take you apart. They're trying to reverse engineer the process of how you have these qualities. How can you just switch? How can you be so opposite, okay? There's this cold blue energy and then this hot, warm energy coming in, and you have both of them. So yeah, this confidence, this charming nature that you have is coming from your Queen of Wands. And this is what triggers people the most, is what I'm getting here. Spirit wants you to understand, Pisces, that when you decide to exude this energy, a lot of people are going to be triggered, and it's almost like you already know that. Okay, this is why it's in the reverse. The Spirit wants you to not back down, to not hide that energy. But yeah, this is the triggering part about your energy. It's almost like the best of both worlds. It's like almost seeing someone have it all, okay? Having that feminine, having that masculine, having that detached, cold energy, and having that warm, inviting, endearing energy. Confident and charming, Pisces, is how they see you. They love your eyes, okay? So yeah, a lot of admiration coming from this person. And that's why, Pisces, is almost like, if this person has the option to feel love, or to try to pick something apart and understand it and take it apart and control it, okay? I'm hearing, Pisces, fear it or control it. This person perceives this energy about you that is so free, so confident, so charming, that they fear it because they can't control it. So instead of choosing love, okay, they're choosing control, right? If they don't have that sense of control over you and they see all these beautiful qualities about you, they're going to try and control that. They're going to have this passive-aggressive energy where they want to plant seeds of doubt, okay? That's this energy. Brings out the negative side, the negative attributes. Again, something about this person triggered something within you. Meaning that the longer that this person stays in their shadow, the more that they bring that shadow energy to all their relationships and connections. So no matter how much admiration they have for you, if they're in their shadow, they're going to self-sabotage. I got that message. If you were anxious around this person or around these environments, you were picking up on their sneakiness, okay? It's the kind of person that can smile, say all the right things, but you know better, okay? You know better, Pisces, and this is why you detached, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Hermit. What is this Hermit energy for you? You're currently in this energy, Pisces, and there's some information, some clarity. There's something here that Spirit wants to tell you about your current position in life and where you find yourself. This information, Pisces, there's going to be some kind of confirmation, awareness, or clarity that you already know. You already have it. Okay, we have believe it to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Hermit and the extended Pisces messages from Spirit in regards to this energy. Okay, we're going to look into the rest of your messages coming in, Spirit's advice, and whatever you don't see coming your way, Pisces. The link to the extended is in the description box below, Pisces. Blessings. Take care.